Good news about Trump, Elon, Vance for Kamala Harris voters. So here's the deal. Every time these guys open their mouths, it gets worse and worse. Not only for the economy, but for Elon, he's tanking with his with his company Tesla. You talk about dropping. Even his own brother sold tens of millions of dollars in stock to get out of it. Okay, and now investors are starting to say, we need to drop this guy as CEO. There are people who are kicking them out of car shows. There are people who are basically protesting in front. Like we had a peaceful protest in Chicago, which is really amazing given our history. And there are people who are spray painting Teslas, spray painting Tesla dealerships, firebombing them. I mean, shooting at them. I mean, that's crazy, right? And I don't encourage any violence on anybody, though I definitely support any peaceful protest. And it's interesting to see that every time Trump's opening his mouth. Well, but let's go back to Elon for a minute. Do you realize how upset Elon is over people who don't like him anymore? That's how much of a narcissist he is. He doesn't even realize what he's done. I mean, you tried to cut cancer research for kids. You basically cut food from the most needy people in the world, and you just cut them out the picture. Then you did some of the most horrible things, cutting these tens of thousands of people's jobs who were loyal employees, federal employees. And then you wonder, oh, well, why do people not like me? Why would people like you? Seriously? I mean, years ago, you looked like this cool dude. And next thing you know, you're doing Yahtzee salutes, running around with chainsaws and all this crazy stuff. Every time they open their mouth, it gets worse. Let's talk about Trump. Trump, he wants to give advice on the economy while destroying the economy. I'm like, okay, how does that work? You idiot. On top of that, it gets even worse because he's talking about impeaching judges. Impeaching judges. Oh, that's smart. How about we impeach judges, piss off the judicial system while we have hundreds of cases waiting? Are you nuts? Oh my God, it works in our advantage. But you are totally stupid. You didn't like the judgment, so you want to impeach the judge. Really? Not that they did anything wrong, but because they did something wrong by not siding with you. The audacity of that, the sheer arrogance is amazing. Let them keep talking. The more they talk, the less they walk. Here's what you need to know, okay? This is why you would subscribe to me, because the reality is no matter what they execute, they're not winning on effectiveness. As I say this, there are 37 judgments that have come from federal courts, whether it was the beginning, during, or end of a case. And out of those 37, we've won 36. So I'm giving you the score. This is not just, oh, it's all bad, everything's horrible. No, that. I'm trying to tell you what's really going on. We're winning. It's a bloody win, but we're winning. And people are getting their jobs back. People, over the last 8.5 weeks, people have been getting the money back. Everything's been going back. It's just been a rough fight for a reversal, but we've been winning. The other thing you got to understand is every time he throws something out there, Trump or Elon, you got to look at the effectiveness of it. I told people weeks ago, oh, those people going to get their jobs back. And they did, like IRS. How you going to get fired for poor performance when you didn't even get a performance review? Answer, return those jobs. The judge also said, listen, give them jobs back. This is a sham of a firing. We're winning, but you got to hold tight. Every time they open their mouth, it gets worse for themselves. Somebody's going to jail. I definitely believe it's going to be Elon in time, and Elon's going to get removed. So feel good about that. Know that people are fighting. The judicial branch is fighting. The 22 states, the Democratic states, almost half the union, are suing through our AGs and governors. We are winning. That's what this is all about. Subscribe for more if you believe I've earned your subscription.